And we're back.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. This sofa is so
Comfy.
low to the ground.
It is low to the ground, isn't it? Like, it's a low rider.
I feel like I just said, yeah.
We've switched it up.
We've switched it up. We're back in
Luscious
Salor
Lurgan.
again.
Do you know what I've just realised? See, people that listen to this on audio only don't have a fucking clue what
Where
we're
we
talking
are.
about.
When I talk about the squirrels and stuff in my garden.
So we're actually on a $1 billion yacht.
Yeah. With Roman Abramovich is our guest. this week.
Yeah. I feel like I haven't been on this podcast in donkeys.
Yeah, that's feeling like a while. Like,
There's,
Not
you-
used to
you-
guys. I'm all out of sorts.
You have a nice colour.
These are popping off, yeah.
You have a nice colour about you, by the way.
I've got, they're mostly mosquito bites.
Oh, is it? No, you've got
I
a
got
wee bit
little
of.
mosquito bites on my head and they're all on my legs.
You're a
as
wee
well.
bit sun-kissed there.
Think so?
Yeah.
A sun-dried tomato. Episode 21, guys.
How was your hollybobs last week? Well, obviously we had the wonderful Luke McGiven step in, but
Yes.
we're back to running normal order, but
Yeah.
shout out to Luke came on last
Thank
week.
you, Luke, for stepping in. You were brilliant. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Good wee holiday, just chill vibes. Enjoying
Were you
myself.
blue dirt any nights?
Sort of last night. I would say I was drunk. I wasn't blutered.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that nice level,
You know what I
like.
mean? Went for like a few cocktails and all.
Oh,
Nice.
I love a cocktail.
It was nice.
See, when
Nice
you were
wee dinner.
messaging into the chat, I could never gauge how blocked you were. Like, it's 3 o'clock. I was like, is he blocked already? I don't know.
Yeah, no, I was always pretty decent. Like, but last night or
Yeah,
the night before, I can't even remember.
Yeah. Wait, what time do you start drinking it?
No, not even that early. Maybe about 5 or 6, which I suppose is kind of early.
Yeah.
And I went to like a Manchester night and Limelight there the other night. It was Oasis, Stone Roses, and the Smiths.
You missed the Stone Roses.
I did miss Stone Roses. I drank a bottle of Buckfast as the pre-swell.
Yeah.
And then I was with like my friend's family.
Oh, right, yeah.
So do you know, like, you don't really have as many people to talk to. You're just all
Yeah.
going to pile the drink in them.
Yeah.
So I started drinking pink gins with Smirnoff Ice as a mixer.
Yeah.
Which then developed into me going, how much is a bottle of Prosecco?
In Limelight.
In Limelight, yeah.
Fuck
She was all,
me.
it's 24 quid. And I was okay, give me one there. And she was all, I can't give you the glass bottle.
Oh,
I'll
fuck.
have to put it in pint glasses. I was all, that's right, doesn't matter. And then I had a few more pink gins, Smirnoff Ice. I was all, see a bottle of Prosecco? Put it in the plastic cup, they're going to take it. So do like a big double pint.
Yeah.
Like a big American Super Bowl thing.
What the
Full of
fuck?
bottle of Prosecco in it.
What the
And I, was,
hell?
and I was just walking around drinking it like it was tenants.
Fuck me. In Limelight, ordering a bottle of Prosecco.
So I sent these guys a few voice notes and I was going to play them on the podcast, but
Reputation ruined.
my family and people I work with listen to this. So I'm not playing them. Like,
Speaking of work, I quit my job this week. Yeah. I'm a
that makes it
boss.
sound like you're now a full-time
No,
comedian.
I'm back to the old job, back working in the school.
Yeah.
The new job is
Back
just...
to the off license.
Yeah,
Every week said he's
yeah,
back.
well, fuck, I'd be terrified to go back. Now the other job was too bureaucratic and too sort of Kafkaesque.
Too bureaucratic.
Yeah.
Sure, who needs money? You know what I mean?
Fuck
It's
it,
just-
yeah,
Yeah, he
fuck's
needs
sake.
money, yeah. It's a
I
social
gotta let you in a
construction.
wee secret, Kieran. I fucking hate my job, but you know, pays the bills.
Yeah, no, but I can do it, and I got taxed as well. And I said to my daddy, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Daddy's
stealing
my money. The tax man's taking my money.
I was like, "They've taxed me £125. This is a disgrace."
That's fuck all.
And then my dad was like, "Do you know how the world works?"
Yeah.
And he went, "See these roads you got paid for and all." And he just had enough, like.
Your dad took you out to the M1.
Yeah.
What that?
Yeah, he goes, yeah.
How do you get there?
He goes, tax pays for school and all. And I was like, I don't want it going to school. I want to keep that £125.
Maybe because I remember
fucking
when
funny.
she done work experience, right? She was 16. And I was all, well, how'd you get on? She was all, it was alright, like, but it was a bit boring. And I was all, Sienna, like, see if you get a job and it's boring,
Yeah.
that's good.
That's good, yeah.
If
Yeah,
your
you're not- you're
worst problem
stressed,
is
yeah.
you're a bit bored, that's a fucking lethal job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like?
That was my job. I was just too bored. And then I went back and so they were like, basically, I met my old boss and I was like, can I come back? And then she went, yeah, of course, can you start Thursday? So I had to ring into the other job.
Like
and be,
Harry Redknapp, last minute transfer.
yeah, there he was. It was like a swap. But then my best mate in the school, this history teacher fella, I walked into the assembly on Thursday morning and he seen me and went, you could see his face getting like angry.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's
you know,
back.
he was like properly like, and then he walked up to me and goes, "You're a fucking disgrace, you know that?"
It's good to be back, baby.
Yeah, he goes, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And then he caught me out on Friday as well, and he just went, "You're a fucking disgrace." Yeah.
Slobber and bastard. What about yourself, Sean?
Busy week. I still have my job actually. I feel like I should touch
You
on
got
that.
a job?
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
I'm still working away, you know, still hustling.
Working away? You working away?
I'm flat out, you know yourself. But yeah, I was in the Glenone there on Friday night. Beaut gig.
Did you MC that?
No, Keysy did.
I thought because
Sorry, Connor Keys.
I was doing
Not Dr. Yeah, but I guess
because we were
Big
doing the
Keysy boy.
podcast, Sean Haggerty, and he was saying about how he was doing it. And did he do it?
Yeah, Conor Keys MC'd.
No, but did Sean Haggerty do that gig?
Yeah, he had headlines.
Yeah, he was all like, Sean's MCing it, and I was all,
Is he?
I don't think he is.
No.
He's kept that quiet. Like.
No.
It was good.
I was unreal. It was really
Yeah.
good. Like, yeah.
Pick
Proper,
up the
like,
West.
there's probably like 100 people in the room, like, probably
Right.
packed out. Like, only thing I will say though, right? I was on stage and like there was like the brightest light I've ever seen. Like, couldn't even make out the front row. Like,
Yeah.
one of my mates from work was there. He's 6'3" in the second row. Couldn't even see him. Like, it
Yeah.
was that bright. But during my set, I could hear like this ruckus, and I was like, "Who the fuck is talking today? Give them open up like can of whoop ass on them here." Couldn't see them. Turned out it was the bar staff who'd pulled the shutter down. Joe
Right, okay.
behind, and they were just gawking away, and it was actually that bad. I want to see that the audience went shh
To the bar staff?
to the bar staff.
Bar staff think they can't be heard.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong though, like the bar staff were loving it. I just don't think
Yeah.
they realise that, like, you
That's
know,
it, they just
the
don't
voice carried
realise.
through the shutters. Because I was like, you're like looking like, where the fuck is this coming from? While like talking about other things, and I was like, I have no idea.
It's just like slightly distracting, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, it was so distracting, and especially because like you can't see anything, so like you're like
Where are
your
they?
hearing is like
Yeah.
like it's hard to that doesn't you know what
You're
I'm trying
like
to say?
a bat trying to find it.
Heightened, yes,
Heightened.
and heightened, and it's just like where the fuck's this come from? But no, apart from that, really good gig. I've been having a good run lately, boys.
Yeah, you're on a
I'm
stormer.
on a storm, but
Fucking baller.
we'll go to Leitrim tonight, where it's all going to
We're on Leitrim tonight and look forward to it.
Yes. So if there's any listeners in Leitrim, you're too late.
Yeah, you've missed your
Half the
chance.
You've missed the one event of the year in Leitrim. That's fuck all that's happening down there.
Small county by population, I think.
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah.
No,
Nice.
if you ask me, Sean, point on a map where Leitrim is. Turns out I got that very wrong.
I know.
I thought it would be way south. I was like,
I
fuck
thought
Leitrim on a
Leitrim
Sunday
was
night.
slap bang in the middle of like Ireland. It's like by
Aside
Sligo,
from
isn't
that,
it?
Leash.
That's Leash. Yes. Leash looks like a bit of a star. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the middle.
So
What's the
Leitrim's
worst
sort of like
county?
over to the west, isn't it?
It's like by Sligo, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the worst county? That's what I want to find.
The worst county in Ireland.
Awfully.
Off.
Oh god.
He's back. He's back. Oh yes.
Worst county.
I don't know. Like I feel like offending people. And then go to Donegal.
I have Tyrone as a punchline in mind just because it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
low hanging
Kobe.
fruit.
Fuck. I don't know. Like
Westmead's pretty poor. Like
Where's
Yeah. Where's Mullingar?
Mullingar? Yeah, where is it? Yeah.
Westmead.
It is
Yeah.
it.
Wherever Mullingar is.
Yeah.
That's me. Yeah.
But it's like just be Meath.
It's just
Why-
it's just shite Dublin, isn't it?
It's kind of like it gives me that like Germany West Germany vibes.
Yeah.
But it's fucking
The
Meath.
Great Divide.
Galway's a good county.
Galway's
I
great
love
county.
Galway's.
Give me your top 3 counties in Ireland.
Galway, Donegal, and Cork maybe.
Londonderry 3 times.
Galway's right on my favourite ever gig, third favourite ever gig, the Show Me the Funny, where
Yeah.
I reached the final.
I like to get in Galway.
Yeah,
Never done it.
Galway's great, Donegal's great, and Kerry, but they're all the exact same vibe. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're all similar sort of. Just
Never been
great
to Kerry?
things Guinness. Kerry, need to get you down to Dingle, sir. Great
Yeah.
spot. Great
Remember,
spot.
what do you call I was about to say shark.
Fungi.
Fungi, the dolphin. Do you ever see Fungi?
No, it was a good lad.
Bye.
Well, he was
Top
a good
G,
lad,
like.
Kieran.
Tough G.
Oh, he's dead?
He
Is
was
he?
a good
He
lad.
packed it in.
No, I went down to Dingle and actually
Finrod?
they have a bronze statue of him
Yeah.
in the harbour. Yeah, it's a really famous bottlenose dolphin. But we went on like the sea safari.
Yeah, you went in the boat.
And you go out in the boat, and then you go see these like other dolphins, like small
Yeah.
dolphins, but like some American was like, "Tell me about fungi."
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Oh well, fungi was like my best friend." I was just like
Jesus.
looking like, "Fuck off." He's like, "Fungi was just different from the rest. Like you'd go down and you'd be having a bad day, and fungi would swim up and look at you and smile, and then swim away
They
off."
go like this.
Yeah,
She's
He'd jump up,
up a fungi.
He turned on the Christmas lights every year.
yeah. But and the Americans were like, "Wow, man, that's amazing." I was just like, "Full of shit,
Full of shit.
fucking shit."
And conveniently, here's a convenience store where you can go and buy fungi souvenirs.
Yeah. So
What you said about Christmas lights, that would be a dream of mine.
They turn on the Christmas lights.
Yeah, for like North Belfast. Well, we don't have one Belfast, just. But
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
they bring,
say, you
yeah,
have to be Belfast, isn't it?
yeah, they bring me out and everybody like, who the fuck's that guy? no one's heard of me and they're all booing me.
This is
And I'm
my
going-
shout. I want to turn on Lurgan Christmas lights. That's a lot more
yeah.
Yeah.
achievable, isn't it?
You need to do it in like no, Joe, it's actually even better. Do it in a town that's
No
not
one's heard of
your
you.
own. That
Yeah.
is not your own.
Mullingar.
You turn on Lurgan's, I turn on Newry's.
yeah. Wheeling special guests. We're like, what the fuck?
The MC from the Columbia Bar in Mullingar is bringing me on to turn on the lights. He just goes, sure, what about Madeleine McCann?
Did the Burns do it? Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
I've done so much bad rap for that gig, but
Yeah. Fucking.
I went on fucking Dave Elliott slagged it off, went on fucking Shane Todd, Stephen B's like I'm just slagging
Oh,
off
it's
every
actually
on Sean
podcast
Haggerty's as
ever.
well.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. You're saying at the start of this podcast, I haven't been on this podcast. Well, because you've done every other fucking podcast
yeah,
in
yeah.
Ireland at the minute. So run us through the list. You did.
I've done Dave Elliott's, done Mudblood, done Shane Todd's, done Sean Haggerty's,
Kieran
and I've
Bartlett's.
done Kieran Bartlett's, no
That's
blasters,
mental,
but
like.
it's not out yet.
But that was all in span like what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, pretty much like.
Cleaned up like you're like fucking Thanos getting
Cleaned up.
Infinity Stones.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. One team with me is the final one. Like, perfectly balanced.
I know, it was good crack in that one, actually. It was good crack.
Because when you text me going, or put in the group chat being like, do you have any spare tea bags? Like, what the fuck you asked me that?
I thought you'd realise that it was on the fucking wind-up, like.
It's like, what?
Reeling you in. Here, before we move on, while I was in Spain, I got this wee present each.
Oh, right.
Brought this back a wee present. Now, it's a load of shit, like, but I want you to both wear it for the rest of the episode, okay?
Okay.
Right?
Oh,
I've got this basically the same thing, right?
Right.
I'm quite
So,
excited.
Sean, we'll go with you first.
Is
So
there
what
a
I've
pink
got,
something there?
I've got you a wee novelty hat and a novelty sash to start off. So, Sean, I've got you a lovely
nice.
hat
Oh,
and
it's
peg.
lovely, Aaron. I don't know if it'll fit my head, people.
Yeah,
Make
well,
it
I
work.
get it on you. And we've got you a lovely wee sash there, and I'd like you to put this on. And if you
What
look,
does this one say? This one says free.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Feliz
Which
cumpleaños.
is
this was happy
Spanish for
birthday.
happy birthday.
And for people listening only, this is a Peppa Pig hat that's small enough to
Yeah.
sit on the top of
Yeah.
my head, but I think we're rocking it.
Looks good.
We're working it.
Looks good.
Peppa Pig.
And then see if you don't have anything for him to wear here and we fucking live it.
I don't know what you're on with.
Have you got me like something cool?
No.
Oh, I know.
No,
Fuck.
I haven't.
If you're gonna whip
Hey,
out
hey, not cooler than this.
if you're gonna whip out a Real Madrid kit or something.
So, got you a wee
Nice,
low
yes.
part sash there. Get that on you. Don't say I don't look after you, boys. Get your arm through.
That's lovely.
Look at that.
Red's your colour.
You're like Balotelli trying to put that bib on.
Yeah.
Look at that, boys.
Let me fix you up there, son. What does this say? Ti amo. Oh, that's nice.
Te amo. Put your fucking hands around my waist.
And then I got you a wee hat that I think you'd really like.
Cock. Okay, so I thought it said cock there. I was like, you've praised this shit.
No, it says cock.
Nice.
There you go, guys. So don't say don't look
Oh,
after
thank you very much. It's
Thank you
good.
very
Do you know
much.
what? It's nice to be thought of.
It
It's
is.
nice to be thought of.
Well, this is
Coming through customs for all of you anything to declare. There's all nothing but swag.
a cock.
I smuggled it in up my ass.
Oh fuck.
I've got that like a wee over in Spain where we have where we go over to, like they've got like pound shops that are just run by like Chinese people.
Yeah.
They're called China marts.
Right.
And they're just like big like industrial like warehouses, and they've just got everything in the world in it, the most random stuff ever.
They used to always have them by the beach because I'd always forget
Yeah.
to bring a towel, so I was just going and buy one at the beach, and then
They're like big massive, like they're basically like the storeroom for like Wish.com. Just like the biggest load of
Yeah.
shit ever. So it's like, what can I get these guys that can be fit into a school bag?
I'm very very happy, bro.
That's good. Yeah, I'm really
Damn.
happy. This is lovely. I'm definitely
worries.
going to keep this on.
This week, by the way, I had a very cool gig on Friday.
Very cool.
Very cool gig. I got to do basically I texted this guy ages ago who books gigs going like any chance of a gig, and then he went, yeah, I'll get back to you one day, and he went, I'm looking someone to do the opener for Paddy McDonald on the 28th of October, and I was
Never
like,
heard of him.
yeah, he's just a small local comedian from the West,
Right.
and I texted the boy being like, I'd like to do that if that's alright, and then he just seen it, didn't reply, so I thought, fuck,
Snake.
he's probably like, who is this fucking
Left on
guy?
red.
Yeah, and then I was sitting in work on Thursday, and he texted me going, still all Gucci for Friday, and I went, holy shit, I'm doing it.
Oh, so he never replied to like confirm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So then I was like, oh shit, yeah. And then, but like, so I went out and I thought Lambeg would be in the middle of fucking nowhere, but it's just outside Belfast, like, so.
Yeah.
I got my granda who, when he picked me up, looked
Oh,
like
sure,
he,
Lambeg. You get the train. When I get the train up to Belfast, I go through Lambeg.
yeah, that's it. And like, I got my granda who,
So
when
like
he picked me
Lisbon,
up,
Belfast area.
it's just in between, so this
Yeah.
is £20 home on a taxi.
Lovely.
I know.
Good.
And it was,
can't think he's very serious.
as I say, it was the most
We
I've
look
enjoyed
great.
a gig since Speakeasy 1.
Right. Okay.
So
very
I'm
good.
fucking,
Very good.
I was all chuffed.
How was the form of Paddy? Was he happy?
I only
Happy
got chatting to him at the end, and then we got a wee photo and stuff because
Yeah.
that's what you. And then I went down to a work night out, and it was all, they're all, where were you? And I went, what do you say?
Well, the big man. When I was doing the podcast with Shane, we were talking about the boxing.
Yeah, the comedians.
Paddy paired up with Sean Haggerty now, apparently.
What, to fight each other?
To fight each other
That's what Sean got himself into there.
as the main event. And I have been floated with Darren Matthews,
Fuck, he'll take your head off you, yeah.
Darren kicked shit at him.
which I have obviously agreed to, like,
Yeah.
because fuck it, why not?
Jesus. No, stay to your time. Stay
I
to
know.
your time. No new stuff. This is paid gig.
But what do you call it? Someone said Andrew Ryan and Darren Matthews, and then Sean was all, they're not the same height. They seem roughly about the same to me, doesn't it?
They're both kind of just ginger and look the same. I don't know if they're the same height.
Would
Yeah.
Andrew Ryan have a bit about him coming from Cork?
No, I don't know.
Andrew, he seems very gentle.
he seems like a nice soul, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Who's Shane fighting?
Johnny Bow.
Oh, fuck.
Good matchup.
So we're talking about
I mean, a horrendous matchup, as in like can't be
Oh,
saying
yeah,
big dicks
yeah.
been thrown there. Like
Slaps.
Valentine's Day. The Valentine's Day
Massacre.
massacre.
Nice.
Massacre.
Yeah.
So they're doing it as in Ulster Hall.
Imagine someone actually does get sparked out and can't go to a gig.
Yeah.
They're like,
So Jimmy Conlon is going to take a team, and Sean McComb's going to take a team.
So you get
class,
most points
yeah.
on the night.
Yeah,
Do
like
that?
they do
That's
the
good.
train. So I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but that's what's being chatted about.
that's hilarious. Like,
That's class.
fucking right.
Nuts. Any other crack?
I get to see Pete get his head boxed off.
Look,
Yeah.
look. I might
Would you do it if you get asked? Kieran?
Me, yeah.
Yeah.
But me and you go.
Me and you go.
Yeah.
Do you want a bit of this?
Yeah.
Look at
I'd be
this.
too passive. I'd be just hit me. Let's get this over with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just spark me out, bro.
He'd be waiting for the guy to text you going, is this still happening?
This is it, yeah. Oh, fuck, do you actually want me to come and get hit in the face? That's really
Both
nice.
he's walking out with your sashes and your hats
Yeah.
on.
It would look the part. I reckon I could keep you at arm's length, Kieran.
Is that that's fighting talk?
That is fighting talk.
Let's do this, bro.
I don't want any
Fuck
scraps
doing on
happening in
Valentine's
my
Day. We'll just do it
house.
now.
What was the last scrap you were in?
Ooh.
Ooh, I remember I've never really been in a proper fight, but I never got punched before because I was playing football in school and the guy, it was something stupid happened anyway, and I said to him, I was like, "You've bigger tits than your girlfriend."
Oh, we've talked about this.
That was the
We've
example I
definitely
had.
talked about this on pod before, yeah.
So I got punched in the face, but that was it.
Oh, nice.
I hope it happens. I just want to do the walkouts.
Let me guess your song. Fucking in the Bushes by Oasis.
No. L'amour toujours by Gigi D'Agostino.
Nice.
Do you know what I think could actually be better? No, not better, because boxing would be great, but like if we could just get like
Comedian snooker.
create a snooker, just anything
Darts?
with walkout. Darts would be perfect.
Yeah.
Darts would be good.
Comedians
and
Nerf gun fight.
Nerf gun fight, yeah.
That'd be good,
It's
yeah.
more up your street.
I really, really, really want to start. I've talked about this before. The Are We podcast pub triathlon.
What, are we going to pub crawl?
No. It's like
like
you do
sports,
like
isn't it?
you do like pool, darts, and like beer pong or something. They're your
Yeah.
3 Olympic sports. You
I have
put
a
your
bit
points
of
up.
a bit of beer pong.
Are you good at beer pong?
Yeah, that's the
No.
one of them I would be good at.
See, when you do beer pong, you allowed to bounce it?
No,
Yeah,
Just
one
stone?
bounce.
No.
Ah, here we go.
There's a,
Do you bounce?
I don't know, I've never played beer pong really. Like, I've only
did?
ever like played it messing about. Like, oh, that's, you know,
I
like,
is-
never went to the World
I've
Championships.
never
like,
went. No, I'd sit down. We're playing beer pong. I've
yeah.
seen a plastic cup and threw a ball on it once.
and
You
like
know what I mean?
Kobe in the room, everyone cheers. I know, the
Yeah.
tag team status.
I don't
So-
know.
We move on to our fucking news story of the week. The
News
segment.
story?
We will indeed.
Right, so I have sourced a wee news story. So
Am I performing in this, by the way, tonight?
yes, you are.
Excellent.
It's mandatory.
It is Halloween after all.
It is spooky season. Let's see. Man shames restaurant by weighing steak at the table to prove his meal was underweight.
Is this James Corden?
No,
Is
it wasn't James Corden, but when I typed in like restaurant news stories,
Yeah.
all I came up was James
James
Corden.
Corden, fuck.
What
You hear
did he
about this?
actually do?
Apparently he was just a wee dickhead to the waitresses or something like
Yeah,
that.
That's not
it's been
anything
rude
new,
and
is it,
shaky,
with him?
like.
Yeah.
And then he
Apparently
had to
is just
apologise.
mean in general, like. See, the thing is, like, I was like, oh, this is a disgrace, but then my mum really loves the Gavin and Stacey Christmas special, and if he's
Just a Christmas special,
if
not
he's
the other
cancelled,
episodes.
She hasn't watched one other episode.
It's one of them traditions. Oh, why don't we watch it? I'm like,
It is class. Gavin says
Gavin
it's
says he's brilliant.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
well, I don't want to watch it anymore. I'm my moral compass.
I don't like James Corden though. He is a weapon. Like,
No,
Yeah.
not a big fan. I did actually kind of like him when he did like a League of Their Own and stuff as well. He was alright.
Do you remember
Yeah.
that Fabregas one?
Yes.
And they got him to admit that he threw the pizza that
That's
hit
Alex
Alex Ferguson in the head.
no.
So there was when Arsenal finally lost their invincible streak, there was like a fight broke out and someone like slapped Alex Ferguson with a pizza.
I didn't know
and
that.
they never knew who it was, and Fabregas finally admitted it on air that it was him.
Yeah.
Believe
But the
him.
way he admits it's like the proper, like, do you know, like when Spanish people speak English, they're like really high pitched.
Yeah.
And I'm like, did you do it? And he's like,
It was
I
me.
can't say it. And he's like, it was me.
He starts cheering like
Believe
Fergie
that.
sitting at home. Yeah, fucking hell.
So this guy Antonio Chachon said he ordered a 6-ounce steak and it looked like a children's meal. And he claimed he was proven victorious when he whipped out a pair of electronic scales in the restaurant.
Who the fuck carries them about?
Drug dealers.
Yeah.
They're quite small and compact. You'd be surprised.
And it was 3.68 ounces, so it was maybe only like half the weight.
Fair play to him, eh?
But in fairness, he's ordered a 6-ounce steak. That's the weight
That's a wee foot of the steak.
That's not that small.
That's not that small.
Yeah.
It's short, but it's quite thick.
Yeah, that should be fair.
Which is more than enough for anyone.
He
Good
told
job.
me he
Good
told me a
job.
funny story yesterday. Actually, speaking of steaks, Ronan Linsky was telling me that after a gig the other week, he was blocked and went into all these restaurants to try and get like a meal and couldn't get in any of them. So he said he went to Muriel's and got another cocktail. And said he was walking in James Street South, one of the most expensive
Yeah.
restaurants. He said he just walked in there and treated himself to a steak block.
Lovely.
After the gig, he said to put him at the bar because he was by himself.
I rate that.
I had a meal in there recently, and it's like it's too much. Like
Is it? Yeah.
not the cost. It's just like the whole service and everything. It's like you can't even like wipe your mouth without someone coming over and doing it for you. It's
Really?
You don't really want to be
I
left.
never really
So
heard
wipe
of
your
it, to be
ass
honest
You
with
don't really want to just be left the fuck alone. And we
Yeah.
like had a voucher. That's why we were there, because we're working class people, and we got the tomahawk. It was like a sharing thing, and like fuck me, the boys just. I was like, I can tell you just go home and hate your life. Like you don't love customer service as much.
Like Salt Bay, all that shit.
It was close to that, yeah. And he's just like. Do you know when you go to sit down and he pushes your chair and all in for you? It's like, leave me the fuck alone. Just let me eat my food in peace.
What's the lager selection like? Lager?
Joe, what really annoyed me too, right? And we ended up paying, and like, say it was like 80 quid, like 75 quid. You know, you give them 80 because that's the note you had.
Yeah.
And then just never came back. I was like,
I assumed
I assumed it was a tip. I was like, fuck you, boy, I've paid 80 quid for a steak. Give me that fiver.
Here's a tip. Don't eat the yellow snow.
What was I going to say there?
So what is this? Have you ever? The question of the week. Have you ever brought electric scales into it?
No. I'll get to the question in a minute. Have you ever heard of 6 by Nico?
Yeah, 6 by Chico.
Chico?
He comes out and serves you.
Takes photos of eating your food.
That's a good restaurant idea. 6.
I've been it a couple of times. We're going next week again. You ever been?
It's a good spot, yeah.
I really like it, like, because it's fancy, but
Is this you suggesting a double date?
no, it's not.
I was going to leave here.
Because that's what made me reminded. Like, the staff in there aren't like that.
Yeah.
It's quite fancy food, but the
they know
staff
the
are
vibe.
like normal, and they're like not melting your head, being all like cruel and all.
Yeah, that's what they kept doing in James Street. They'd be like, so like, what have you guys been doing for work? And I'm like, fuck off.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm
actually,
here to
leave
eat.
me alone. Like,
So we've lost our sponsorship with James Street South, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But 6 by Nico sponsors the podcast.
There's another one in Belfast that's like quite popular. It's I'm just being a grumpy bastard today. I don't know what's wrong with me. It was Sticks and Stones. Have you heard
Compared
of
to
it?
your normal cheery
yeah.
self.
Will they make you cook your own steak?
Yeah.
What the
they're
fuck?
They're like, here's 30 quid for a
What's it
steak,
called?
Sticks and Stones, and it comes
You
out on
cook
a
it
hot
yourself?
plate, and you
Yeah.
cook the steak. I'm like, what is the fucking point?
My mate asked for it. He goes, "Can I just get a normal steak?" Like, and they went, "No, we're too busy." So they said, "You can get chicken, or you can cook your own steak." Imagine
I
going.
don't trust myself to cook a steak.
That's what I mean. But it's like, imagine going to McDonald's like, oh, I want the Big Mac. Like, oh, you can come back and cook it.
Yeah,
No,
you can put the dressing on.
yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that. Get out of my feet.
You can forget to give yourself the sauces.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody else does it.
I've been like wild bad from McDonald's and work. Like
Just
every
going to flat out.
yeah, and then the other day because this is the civil service, I just was so bored. I was like, "Fuck this," and then went and had a McDonald's breakfast, and I was like,
What'd you go for?
Me 2 egg McMuffins, well, sausage egg McMuffins.
Thank God you said
Not just
sausage
egg,
there.
yeah.
Well, you did just say it as egg.
Yeah. Fuck.
I've never had McDonald's
egg
breakfast.
McMuffins.
McDonald's breakfast is
Never had
great.
McDonald's
Like,
breakfast?
It
No.
lives up to the hype. Like it's one of the rare things. I love McDonald's.
I don't think it lives up to the hype. It's good, but like,
What do they do? Like, I've heard a hash brown at McDonald's is good.
Yeah, they are nice.
oh, they're banging. Yeah. See, I get breakfast roll instead of McMuffin.
Yeah, no.
Batter, just
You
batter.
get on- yeah.
Breakfast roll.
Are we going to McDonald's after this?
Oh yes.
Yeah, speaking of which, yeah.
I'm in the mood for like a real like cold Fanta.
Yes.
From
Yeah.
The machine.
the machine. Like I'm not even hungover or anything today, but I'm just really thirsty, guys.
Double quarter pounder with some mozzarella sticks.
They're doing it at the minute they're doing this is a great podcast chat.
It actually is, isn't it?
It's good. That chicken at the chicken stack thing. Oh,
Mac chicken or
yeah,
something like I
looks
get that.
lethal.
Sponsor
I
us, McDonald's.
Imagine getting a sponsorship of McDonald's.
Well, we all with the McDonald's hats.
No, you have them still wear them hats.
Do you know that they always sponsor like local depraved like football teams? They have shit jerseys with the big M on, just us sitting in the fucking shitty McDonald's
We're
football kits.
McLovin it.
Yeah, we're McLovin it.
Just really depressed and dead behind the eyes.
We're McLovin it, and you can McLovin it too if you use our code. Are we McMuffin?
We went to the Foyle Cup one year and we were like, right, we'll get new jerseys, and McDonald's were like, we'll sponsor them for you. And these kids were so bad, but we're like, we're gonna have to get a photo in them so they know that we're wearing them.
Yeah.
So we just took our old kit, put them on before the game, the McDonald's ones, and then didn't even play in them like for a minute, took them straight back off again after the photo and put on our normal kit.
Fucking
They were
hell, that's
that
tight.
shit.
Like,
They were
Joe,
so shit.
do you remember the pub I brought these to, JP's?
Ah,
Yeah.
it's a nice spot.
The last football team I played for, they sponsored us. So my question,
Do some of the league teams are like, do the early morning teams here, do they still be like sponsored by pubs? Is that a thing? Like, Joe, you're playing like in your you'd have like you're playing McCoy's, you're playing like, you know, JP's, like it's all named after pubs. Do they do that here?
I don't think so. When there's a summer league thing,
Yeah.
which is like a charity like competition, and like you get teams that are named after like companies, so like the companies. But there's a company in Lurgan called IBS,
Nice.
and they have a football team called IBS. So it's just like the shit jokes right themselves, like.
the shit. Fuck.
But back to the question, just sort of, have you ever been like, I suppose maybe the best way to ask is like falsely advertise something?
Oh, fuck, that's a good one.
Do you know what I mean? Because he's been advertised 6 ounce steak, it's come in at about 3 ounces on, and you've been fuming. Maybe if you've ordered something online and it's came smaller than what it was, anything like that, no?
Yeah, like Thailand was really bad for that when we went.
Yeah.
Like, just you think you're getting something that's awful.
Think you're getting a woman, you get a man?
For fuck's sake.
You think you're fucking them, they're fucking you.
Go for a massage.
But yeah, no, like all that shit, nothing appeared to whatever it was. There was one that was like in the PPA and it's this like unbelievable plankton spectacle. You see it like lights up the sea all green and like it's all like fluorescent and meant to be like Joe amazing, like it's wonder of the
Yeah,
world.
boat trip?
Yeah, it's like a boat trip.
Right, okay.
But like the boat trip was good, but they end it with this. Like you watch the sunset after that, the plankton comes out and it's
Oh,
meant to be
nice.
like unreal.
Right here, plankton is like a SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs, he's
But
trying to get the
basically-
secret formula.
Plankton like on like certain
SpongeBob.
times of the year off the moon lights up the ocean, Joe, like a light blue colour and like
Yeah.
it's like the Northern Lights but for the sea.
Oh, nice.
Basically, right? But we went on it and at the end I wasn't really fussing doing this because it was kind of cold and like it was the end of the night and you get there and I was like, where the fuck's the plankton? I don't see nothing. He goes, oh, you have to get in the water to see it. So you all get in, there's about 50 of us jump off this boat into the water looking in like, I don't see shit. Turned out what you had to do is you had to just swish in front of your face like this and you just see wee like golden specks in front of you.
Fuck
And they're
that,
like,
like-
isn't that the beautiful plankton? Like, get me the fuck out of this water now.
Was it shite, like,
Oh,
yeah.
it was awful, horrendous. Like,
Well, speaking of in Thailand, I'd probably say Las Vegas as well is one that is completely false advertised of what it is like.
Oh, but like how good the place is in
Yeah,
general.
I went there and I was like, this place is a fucking dump, like.
I went with my mum and dad and my sister, so maybe
Yeah.
that's a different vibe. Maybe you shouldn't go to Vegas with your mates or something with your wife, like. But I didn't love it. Like.
The highlight of the holiday was fighting my wee brother on the main street. He was passing out in the bar, so I was like, right, come on, I'll take you back to the hotel. So we're walking back to the hotel, and he kind of sobered up on the walk back. I was like, nah, I'm going back to the bar. I was like, no, you're not. And then he like took a swing at me, and I was like, what the fuck are you
How
doing?
did he get served? Like?
And then Thomas is 21. So
Oh, was
he's-
this when he was 21? was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
then he took a swing at me, and I went, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then we started walking on, and he kept swinging because he was like so, like drunk. It was just like swing and a miss.
like a Simpsons sketch.
Yeah. I was like, "What are you doing, man?"
Because I was 20 when I was there, and I got ID'd a few times, like, and I look older than what I am.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got ID'd everywhere. Like,
I just felt like you were going. It's just hotels and hotels and hotels. It's not actually
they're trying to keep
a
you in
place.
the hotel.
It's not a place.
right, okay.
It's just people have dumped a load of hotels in the middle
It's
of
more
nowhere.
resorty than it is
It's
anything
weird,
else.
like.
There was a part, and then me and my cousin went to a nightclub, and then I got a round in, and the round came to $102
Jesus.
for like a couple double vodkas and stuff. So I was like, fuck this. And then I was walking through the nightclub, being like, I'm away, this is shit. And then when I was walking through, I went, what the fuck's he doing here? In the middle of the nightclub, standing on the dance floor. I was like, walked down, my dad was just stood in the middle of the dance floor.
Give him
I
a
was like,
shout.
what the fuck are you doing here? And he had no idea where he was, like blackout drunk.
Your family trip to Vegas was a lot different than ours.
Yeah.
We went and seen Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
At Jersey Boys.
Is it? Yeah. I had to walk him out of the nightclub, and he went, I had no idea how I got in there. I was like, what are you doing? And, good man, good excuse, isn't it?
What's that gimp doing? Handcuffed it?
Yeah, that's a fucking like blacked out. That'll who's that woman you're necking on with?
I was spiked.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened.
Oh, fucking hectic. We'll go to questions, will we?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
This is actually a question from my dad. I pestered him. I went, any questions for the podcast this week?
Right.
And he goes, I don't listen to it, I don't care. And I went,
Any nightclub tips for Vegas?
"What?" Yeah, he goes, see when you're on the pool in Vegas and your son catches you, just pretend you've blacked out. So he goes, what's the best and worst cocktail? Now leave me alone. So
Best and
Best
worst.
and worst cocktail. So what was one I was drinking
Do you know what's
in
the worst?
Spain?
The worst cocktail is a porn star martini. Can't convince me otherwise.
Negroni, I would say.
I don't think it's the worst, but I don't think it's...
No, not a porn star martini. The espresso martini is the worst one. By
Is
coffee one.
Yeah.
It
Awful.
does. It's really bad for keeping me
It
up.
comes in a glass that size.
I've never had one.
Do you know them we
No,
shit
it's
glasses?
not
Do you know what I'm
martini,
talking about? Them we tiny like martini glasses you get.
Yeah.
It comes
They're
in like
wide but shallow.
It's like a plate with a big fucking
yeah.
stick coming out of it.
Yeah, the few coffee beans.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
Do you not like coffee? Or?
I do.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I think I would like it.
Yeah. They are nice, but they're quite sickening as well.
But there's not enough
Um,
alcohol in it. That's my problem. Do you know what I mean?
Alright, big lad.
They don't get you.
But I think you mean for the price, do you?
Yeah, that's what I'm-
So they're like £12 as well. So
Sean
it's like,
McAleavey, man of the people here. What more
Socialist.
fucking yeah.
We'll see that. Here, boys, need to come over to Spain. That place we were going to, Zarco's.
is this Sarkos?
€5
For a
what,
cocktail?
€5 for a cocktail.
Are you talking?
Is this our invite? RE holiday?
I'm sort of regretting saying it. Right? RE holiday. I like it. I like it.
Listen, Pete, can I have the keys to the flat?
Ari holiday? No, it's just Pete selling fucking holidays.
Yeah.
It's a
He's a travelling.
It's a pyramid scheme.
But do you want a bad time, sure?
Yeah, time sure. That's what I'm thinking of. Zombie.
So, zombies are good, yeah.
Good cocktail.
I like a whiskey sour myself now.
Not
I'm-
bad.
Let's go for.
Old fashioned, man, but if a worse one, and it's kind of topical, a Negroni. That's the worst one, I
Yeah.
think, if you're at a Negroni.
Is that TikTok?
Yeah,
Prosecco with Spagliato.
So, yeah, it's like a Negroni. That one. But it's people talking about their favourite sex
It's a
positions.
groony.
Can you believe the girl that says that's a lesbian?
She's it's not a woman. They're non-binary.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Just
Cancelled.
just keep yourself right, pal.
Cancelled.
I just want to.
Can you believe they are a lesbian?
Big Stephen then. Doesn't know the cocktails. Fair play to him. Did you ask this question last week? Because I think this is an old question, but I don't know if he's covered it. Liam Tierney, you've been kidnapped and dumped in a warehouse filled with wheels of cheese and wine. How do you escape?
Liam works with me.
Is it?
He like
Does
works
it?
in IT on his own. Fucking belter of a Liam question.
Did you
That's-
cover this? No?
No.
I guess it's from about 2 weeks ago.
So wait, what is the question? Cheese
So
and
you've been kidnapped and you've been dumped inside a warehouse, and the only thing you've got in the warehouse is wheels of cheese and wine. How do you escape?
I would probably die. Because I just keep eating the cheese and keep shitting, and then the smell would kill me.
Lovely.
That's
Yeah.
nice. I feel like you could be really resourceful here. Get the wheels, ram all the wine together, make some sort of battering ram.
Would you not be really tempted to
British
shit the
way,
wine?
As if that
Yeah.
was possible.
Yeah.
It is possible.
What kind of cheese is it as well?
You were like, get a frog, get a skateboard, put together, make a swimming pool, right?
Yeah.
You're like, them two things didn't make what
Yeah.
you said.
Are you not using your head here, lads? Come on.
Get the cheese, cut it in half, 2 halves, make a hole, climb through the hole, and you're out.
Maybe just
Someone had said that to me recently.
That's a wee joke, like.
That is
that's
it.
that's no fashion joke, like. I
that.
think he's been on the Buckfast, like, to come up with that question.
Yeah.
What's Liam Tierney like, good guy?
Liam,
fan of the pod.
you need to see a therapist, lad. That's
He sounds, that name, I know it's just like Ciaran Tierney, but he sounds like a massive Salak fan.
Is it?
no.
No.
Does he play for the other side?
No, actually, no. He's from England.
Oh, he's
Came to live here.
Yeah.
He made a good point to me though, because he's a big fan of the podcast, Liam. So
Shout out Liam.
shout out Liam. But
No, I've seen him like things and
He,
ask questions before.
this was interesting to me. I think I know what you'll answer first. But see if you find a podcast, do you go back to the start to watch it? Because I know a lot of people have been listening to podcasts. Go back to the first episode and work their way through.
I'm interested, what do you think I do?
I think you'd go back to the start.
It would depend how many episodes there is. If I found our podcast,
You go back to the
Yeah.
start.
I go back to the start, but like if I found Have a Word,
You can't. Yeah.
no.
I wouldn't, like, when people say, oh, start listening to your podcast, I kind of say to them, well, the first couple, we need to find our feet, like.
Okay, Blind Boy.
Yeah.
That's what Blind Boy always says.
Is it? Or,
He's
I know
always
that.
like, anytime like he starts an episode, he says like, if you're new to the podcast, go back and listen to the old ones.
yeah, fuck. You and Dave Elliott talking about Blind Boy creased me, by the way.
Dave's answer.
I was like,
Dave
fuck
was
me,
fucking
Dave.
going in hard on him. Like,
Yeah. It was his delivery of it as well. No, I like my podcasts.
Believe it or not, I like my comedians to be funny.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus.
There's nothing I love more than like you get friends with someone, like new groups where it's sort of, you know, everyone in the comedy scene we
Yeah.
get on, and you, at the start you have to be nice to everybody.
Yeah.
And then someone drops a wee like statement like that, and you're like, do something, say something mean. You're like, oh, I love this.
What do you think of him?
Yeah.
You popped up
Right.
to me one night when we just started becoming mates, and you said,
big guy's a
yeah,
cunt.
yeah. You said something, you're too nice, so you don't need to say anything back. And then I made a slivey coming back, and you just replied, yes, Kieran.
Yeah, I love that. I think
One of us.
yeah, I do stand by it. You're not mates with someone unless you can like slag someone off to them. Do you know what I mean? Like unless, because we all know people that are all rainbows and sunshine, and he seems like that's not proper mate.
I was in a green room the other day and I was all to everyone. I was like, I only got into stand-up comedy to bitch about other people, and tonight is a perfect night for that.
Yeah.
We were just slobbering about someone like, fucking brilliant. But we love everyone.
And he's here tonight.
We love everyone. Speaking of fellow comedians, Will Ray, fucking legend,
Good guy, yeah.
asked me today, Sunday brunch, what's your go-to? And he asked me this while I was eating Sunday brunch.
What is a Sunday brunch? Like what
Just
consists?
a
What
late,
food?
a late breakfast on Sunday.
A chef's nightmare. Apparently, chefs hate brunch.
Why?
Sort of.
Just 'cause
Because it's in between breakfast and lunch, and it's like the
Hard to
leftovers
prep.
waste. Yeah.
Hard to prep.
So they say they hate
I
their
love
brunch
how
shifts.
you're still wearing these hats and things.
I love
hats
it. You know
stay
what?
on
You know
the
what?
night.
It's fucking ridiculous. Look at,
Yeah.
do you know what your hat looks like? It looks like it should have the wee windmill thing.
I definitely got an easier one than Sean.
You look like a
Cock.
weird. You look like a trucker who just this just came out.
Yeah. Trucker goes, I'm going to split you in two.
You look like the trucker that gets Freddie
mustache
Mercury.
and all,
Yeah. I'm going to break your back, boy.
You know that too well.
The,
so go-to food for brunch.
like eggs Benedict or something. I'm a big fan of, you know.
Yes, eggs Benedict would be a good Sunday brunch. I just had a fried day.
Or avocado. People think avocado's overrated, but see when you get a nice bit of salt on it and a bit of paprika.
No,
No, we've
shit.
lost the room. Breakfast pop. I'm the love the breakfast,
Breakfast bop. What other brunch foods is there?
Huevos rotos. The
Is he another fucking Italian who listens to the podcast? He's Daggy Risotto's fucking confirmation sponsor.
Big Fenton, he was messaging me as well.
Is it Fenton?
Yeah. Fenton messaged me.
We've joked about his name so much, I thought his name
Daggy,
was Daggy.
yeah. Fenton popped up to me going, my dad watched that clip and was giving me stink for heckling.
By the way, Oh no, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Is this a cancelable
I
thing?
was going to talk about something that like happened on from a podcast clip, but I just remembered it was a different podcast. Right?
Oh, was
Doesn't
it
matter.
from-
It was something from
Mr. Podcast there.
No, it's from Justin Freebirds. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
We got 2 seconds. Sorry, I get another question out from. Actually, this is a great one from Adam Mogi. Asked, "Is there a stand-up special that you always go back to
Yes.
and you love?"
Oh, great question.
Peter Kay live at the top of the tower. Peter Kay live at Bolton Albert Hall.
I love Bill Burr, Paper Tiger. Maybe be on.
That was Bill Burr. Sorry you feel that way. No.
Yes, yeah.
Or any of the Lee Evans ones. Or Kevin Bridges ones. But
Early-
mainly it's the two Peter Kay
I'll watch
ones.
back live with the Apollo sets quite a bit.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Early Chris Rock as well. That would be the classic.
He speaks to you in your pitbull, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Joe too. That's the Tommy Tiernan live at the Apollo where he does the the recession sort of starts.
Who's this, sorry?
Tommy Tiernan.
Yeah.
It's like when the recession sort of starts and he's like talking about all that and how like Irish people tried skiing and all that here sort of stuff. And then the other one is
I'm
Tommy
not mad in the Tommy Tiernan.
Tommy Tiernan. Oh, mate, you need to see the one. Jesus went for a walk. You ever seen that?
No.
As
It's
soon as
not even
fuck-
what he said. I just feel like I know he just shouts sometimes.
I
just think
like my comedians to be funny.
no. Like obviously he's a lad. No, I just think it's a wee bit sensory overload.
I
for
don't
me.
like. I don't like how he's gone that direction now. Like Tommy, if you're listening, sort yourself out. That poetry sort of angle he's going now, Joe. Like with the fucking Justin Freeburn hat he wears and
A lot of comedians telling poems these days, isn't there?
Yeah, it's big poetry.
A lot of limericks cutting about. Like,
I can't wait. I really hope we find that fucking Dennis the Menace boy from
Yeah,
Mullingar.
Are you gonna do a poem soon?
no, I'm not a poem sort of guy. No. But yeah, Peter Kay's 2 specials.
Nice.
The goat, like.
Good, very good.
Unreal.
We got asked from Connor Birch. Asked, by the way, have we ever had sleep paralysis?
Yes.
Yeah, what's a good question?
I
was
get
a good
sleep paralysis
question.
quite a lot.
Back when
But it doesn't like annoy me or anything. I'm just sort of used to it. Nothing bad.
Sleep
happens.
paralysis is when you're properly like aware of what's going on, but you're frozen, isn't it?
Yeah,
move,
and I used to get it back when I enjoyed the old disco party. I used to get it incredibly bad the day after.
Yeah.
Like fucked, like, and then you feel your brain zapping and all, and then you just like see someone in the corner of the room. But
See, I
they're not
don't
there.
really get, like see stuff, but I do like get where I'm like trapped and I can't move, and then imagine and like wake
Yeah.
up like.
I never
Oh,
get
fuck that, it's awful.
I know
like.
there's people that like actively seek to get sleep paralysis. Do things to like
Yeah.
induce it.
Because there's apparently like ways of like it's almost like lucid dreaming. We can kind of control it in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
But like it always happens to me as I'm falling asleep. As I'm like
Oh,
Yeah.
just about.
just
Yeah.
before I go to sleep.
There's a boy in my class in school who kept a dream journal so that he could train
But
himself.
yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, he could train himself to. Yeah. Well, I guess what he does himself now. I met him the other day, and what are you at these days? He goes, "Oh, I'm really into the VR headset."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, so."
So it's a masturbation problem.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
was like, he kept the dream journal so he could train himself to lucid dream. I was like, mate, just get on Tinder, like.
Bro's been listening to too much Juice WRLD.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Alright, the pimp. Courtney Watson asks, "What's your favourite Taylor Swift song?" Finally, we're
Yeah,
getting to
The
real
real questions, yes.
Courtney Watson is like a Taylor Swift super fan, by the way, so I would maybe tread this careful.
Well, if I answer a question, it could be
You'll be getting DMs.
fuck.
They're all
What was-
great. They're all great.
I
know
want
a
to say
love story.
that Beyonce had the best music video of the year. Whatever one she won the award for.
Yeah. Love story.
Love story. Yeah, it's a
So it's
love
good.
story.
Kermit the Frog.
I don't
Featuring
know
that
that go
one?
from there. Yeah.
Or Jordan Peterson there.
The equality of the genders.
It's a love story.
That's pretty decent, Jordan
Yeah,
Peterson.
well,
Wasn't bad.
He's a fucking space cadet, isn't he?
Taylor Swift look like she just collects gel pens.
Yeah.
She looks like she keeps a dream journal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Train herself to lucid dream.
I've never been a big fan of Taylor Swift.
No.
Can't say I have, but like her early stuff, no.
It's not for me.
Yeah. Fuck. My brother asked as well. He's been sending a couple of questions. He just goes, favorite band of all time.
I want to say Oasis because it's the true answer, but it seems a bit boring to say
Yeah.
Oasis. Like,
I said earlier, like the Arctic Monkeys new album, right? Didn't like it at the start. It's fucking brilliant now.
You
It's just
enjoying it?
properly grown on me.
I'm not against it. Like, I'm sure it's grand. It's just
Yeah.
not going to massively go out of my way to listen to it. Like,
Yeah.
Mine would be Sugartown Road from Uri. Big
Big way,
big wedding band down that part of the world. Fucking great. They're a wedding band. Yeah.
Sugartown Road had the best music video of the year.
Sugartown Road.
Taylor, I want to stop you right there.
Apparently they're like, do you phone? You're like, oh, can you come to a wee venue here? And they're like, yeah, it'd be like, a grand or whatever. It's $5 us one. And he goes,
yeah.
I was actually a wedding. It was $6,000.
Oh, I.
Or
$6,000?
Oh, they're not cheap by. I'm telling you.
Yeah, wedding bands are a couple of £1,000. Like.
Yeah. So think about it, if your wedding has shit music, what's the point of having a wedding?
I'd love to be a wedding DJ, and I think I'd be good at it.
You would crush wedding DJing like
you
you do.
Yeah. There's a photo of you, I think Freeburn commented on it, and it's like you standing in a light and you're holding the mic like this, and it goes to the wedding DJ watching the bride and groom have their first dance. It's great.
Some of the photos of me on stage, like I just look so angry, like fuming at everyone. There's one, and like my arms like that, and I look like, with the way I look, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I look like a Polish European MP who's like his links to a Nazi party. It's like, this is dodgy looking.
Do you ever like see photos of comedians and like that, and be like, I wonder what bit that is?
Yeah.
Taking the photo of like when you're like, I was just like, I see you, I feel you. Do you know what I mean?
I think it was that, might have been that. But I remember my granny first saying, like, one of the photos of me on stage, she was all, "You're not enjoying yourself.
You're not, yeah.
You need to smile more." I'm all, Granny, I'm mid sentence.
Yeah, and all mine, I'm
someone's
like this.
taking a photo of me, I'm hardly going to go da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
It's like if I take a photo of you mid sentence, you're gonna look fuming.
None of your bits are aggressive either, but
no,
that's the funny thing.
But yet in every photo, I'm like,
That's kind of what makes it though, because you
we
don't
got a brand deal.
Yeah.
Everyone looks at my comedy and it looks like, fucking,
this guy must be a hard bastard.
fucking political correctness going man. They say me, it's like, so
what about bread?
Like, you ever noticed like the different types?
You ever fed the ducks?
You know what I was thinking as well?
That's a bit. I'm making a note of that.
I always thought, and I was thinking about it the other day in the shower thought that it is quite a nice sort of story if we ever get slightly bigger, that when you met me you were like, this kid's got a wee bit about him, like, but he's awful nervous.
Yeah.
And then like you went back and told your mum. I was like, that story.
Yeah, it's true. Remember it was in
Chicken Box
Costa.
And
Not
go
the
the
gig,
the gig was in Costa.
I told my mum about it in Chicken Box, but the gig was in Costa.
Yeah. What about this coffee? Costa fucking fortune.
Costa? That's a blood normal leg.
Yeah, you gotta give it up for the bar staff. The coffee.
Being heckled by some woman using the blender for a cappuccino.
Oh fuck.
We've got a voice note question from main man Talal Jomar.
Oh,
If this is Talal, if this is a bit, you're dead to me.
Can we answer a Bram Forbes question?
Do you want to ask Brian Forbes?
Brad Forbes asked, in the 1980s, a show was released called Heil Hitler, or Heil Honey I'm Home, about Hitler living in the UK, and was cancelled. After one episode, he was, is it still funnier that Orange is the New Green? Roe Boyle stage production. In other words, cheeky bastard. He's trying to get himself banned from Charlie's again.
Shout out Roe Boyle, shout out Brian Forbes. Brian Forbes is biting the hand that feeds him there, isn't
Brad Forbes is the funniest man.
You love him, don't you?
Yeah, he came out to me after my second boiler.
He's gay.
We had a heart in the drinking room. He came out, went to me, he goes, "Hi, you're a bad bastard." And I was leaving, and he goes, "Where are you going?" I went, "And work tomorrow." And he goes, "Where do you work?" And I went to school, and he went, "Hi, you shouldn't be working there, the state of you," and all. Fuck me.
I love how in Ireland a heart to heart is considered, "Hey, you bad bastard."
Yeah, he goes, "You're a cheeky bastard." You're like,
I can't work out what he is. The guy is he like
he's
51 or is he like 70?
no, because that's what he was sly. Because I said he was 60 in the pod, and he had a go at me for that. He went, "Hi, I'm only 53."
Is
No,
he
he's
53?
not.
Yeah, 53.
No.
Yeah.
Brian, you don't age well, kid. He doesn't listen to podcasts, so no way.
No, Brian's a big fan. He goes,
I know Brian. Shout out Brian.
No way that man can get on the internet.
I want Brian on the pod.
Shouldn't be on it.
Oh, some boy messaged me last night, Clark, but I love the pod legend. Have me on.
Have me on.
It's like,
Oh, you put that in the group chat. I was wondering who that was.
Yeah.
Right, Talal. Let's hear what he has to say. Hopefully this is picked up alright, has it?
I'm going voice note here for the question because I'm driving and I'll forget the question. Apart from yourselves and the obviously well-known NI comedians, who are your favourite comedians? Your top 3, top 5 comedians outside of the Geddeses and the Shane Todds, etc., and yourselves, obviously. And enjoying the podcast. Also, you're like the Hasbulla of fucking Northern Ireland, as in he just appears everywhere. There's not a podcast, fucking comedy laid up, but your name's not on. It's great to see, Pete. Great to see. I've ever came across. Fair play. Hope you're well.
He's only the hardest working comedian I've ever came across.
what a guy, like. Nice compliment.
I'm the Hasbulla of Northern Ireland comedy.
What the fuck?
I love how that's Talal just like pining for us to go, you Tal, you're
Yeah.
the top
Yeah,
player.
top, yeah.
Like, apart from all the guys who are famous, and apart from yourself, who else do you like?
Tal's like, if you aren't going to help me on a guest, I'm going to send in 2-minute voice notes.
Give me a shout out.
Can I whack someone who we gigged with on Thursday because I was crying laughing? McKegney.
Well, I made a wee list of...
What was the question? Our top 3 that's not the big dogs in Northern Ireland?
Top 3,
That
There's
you
a
like?
couple of people that aren't the big dogs, because I made a wee list and it included 3 people who are good acts,
Yeah.
Right.
but wouldn't be known to a load of people, and one of them was McKegney.
McKegney.
Yeah, McKegney's great.
I had to go on and I couldn't think of my set because I was laughing that much at him.
I put McKegney, Darren Matthews, Mark McCartney as like good acts and
Yeah.
on laveries, but
Yeah.
like your sister wouldn't know about them.
Yeah.
The people who only know the big name. I think there are 3 like really good acts that people don't really know about.
Luke McGibbon.
Luke McGibbon as well. Yeah.
I got through
Yeah.
Sir Jade in there.
Sir Jade, yeah.
Sir Jade Davison's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And then for 2 smaller ones, I went 2 people who I think are really, really good at like individual joke writing.
Me
Laura
and Sean.
Conlon and Kelly Ray Minogue. I
Yeah.
really enjoy their
Yeah.
joke writing. Just
I've
that's just a
actually
personal
never
thing.
properly seen Laura before, but like Kelly Ray Minogue, like I've always said this, or like humor, like their humor like intimidates me. Like it's that
fantastic.
it's
Smart,
that
yeah.
fucking good. I'm just like if I was ever heckled by something that they said, I would just be like I would have not had up. It's
Yeah.
the one person I'd have no response for.
Yeah.
It's David Doherty Jeb as well. Is someone in terms of dealing with crowd work, speaking to people unmatched. I think.
One thing I could say is there's so many people, so this
Yeah.
is just a sign to go to Lavery's, go to fucking
Go and
Daly's,
support
go
local
to
comedy.
go to the Pavilion, go to everything, go to McCooey's
Yeah.
and Newry, the Sunflower, see other comedians because there's so many good acts.
Yeah.
Can we just say as well, Talal, fucking class act.
No, we're not saying that because
No,
he
no,
wanted
it's
us
not
to
even
say
fuck
it.
off.
Yeah.
He wanted us to say
Hardy had a stinker in the Moy the other week, so
Nah, no chance. We love
He's king
Talal.
of the Moy, yeah.
Oh, what are you joking?
We love Talal.
Yeah, fuck, yeah. That was a good question.
We like the voice note questions. Keep them
Yeah,
coming.
yeah,
whack in
Funny.
voice notes.
So lethal.
Just to hear people's voice. One final one from myself here. Stevie Denise Patton. You should all get the up and coming comedians of Northern Ireland and Ireland to do a nude calendar for charity and to promote all your shows. Would you be up for it?
I'd be up for a new calendar, 100%.
Yeah, same. Like maybe a Santa hat over my balls.
Well, that's what I was going to say. What month would you want to be in?
My birthday's December.
Oh well, my birthday's March, so I'd be like with a shamrock over my balls, like.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
I'm January, but January's just depressing. Like,
you'd be like cost of living crisis. Like,
Talk out when you're trimming that.
a fuel meter by your balls.
Me looking at my bank balance with fucking balls out like that.
Mate, your fucking voice note. Well, you've got £50 taxi.
Yeah.
Bad bastard.
I'd have paid for a bus home that was coming in an hour, but I was so blocked. I just took the head stags and paid 50 quid for a taxi home.
Fuck me.
What?
50 quid, like.
Where were you?
Limelight.
From. Oh, Jesus Christ. I
Is
don't
that
know.
a business in taxi? Because
Barley show.
whenever we
I paid 70 quid once.
Jesus, when we were in Lurgan on the night out,
Yeah.
basically I kept getting confused and thinking I was in Belfast because of that.
You did.
Fucked. And then I kept.
You're all, we're in a taxi here. And I was all, why? I live there. And you're all, I'm going back to mine. I was all, you're not in Belfast.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, I kept going. Why is it £45? I'm going up in the meter.
Because I come working out because I was all, I live there.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
staying there. And you're like, oh.
Yeah.
All over the place. I need calendar.
Who would we rope in for that?
This is a dodgy territory.
Yeah. Fuck Jack McGee.
Who do you want on it? Or who
big
would want on
guns.
it?
Jack McGee would love
Yeah.
it.
Is we Chihuahua in it?
Yeah, it has to be his. Justin Freeburn with the hat off,
I want
fully
Ross
nude.
Mitchell as August on the beach.
Yeah. I want Luke McGibbon for Easter. Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah. See?
He's also got a lovely pair of Easter eggs. hasn't he?
Yeah.
Have you had any questions left there, Kieran? to
No,
save
we
us?
had a short one.
But you've been fucking pull some out with 10 minutes today, boys.
We have 10 minutes today.
Fuck me.
He's been
Well-
Dave deep here.
Well, what are you doing this week? On that one?
So hold on, there's a podcast I listen to called the Hot Waters Green Room Podcast, and every week they get to 40 minutes and they're all, how long have we got left? They're all,
Hang on, I double check now. We definitely got.
I was chatting to someone
Okay.
recently that does like a big podcast in Northern Ireland, and I was like, how's it getting on? I was like, great. We're fucking hit 10,000 listeners actually this week. So
Yes,
we
shout
did.
out,
Fucking,
shout
that's
out
actually
everyone.
a cracking milestone.
Because I think we're all past the stage now. We'll have to pretend there's format to this
Oh,
podcast.
yeah, no.
We'll get just talk about the fact that we're going to fill time here
Yeah,
for the next
someone
10
actually
minutes.
up by Liam asked you a question. He goes, I'd be very interested to see what he's talk about if you'd had a guest who wasn't a comedian, because all he's
Yeah.
really talk about is like stand up and comedy. I'm like, that's a very good point.
Yeah, fuck
Well,
you.
yes, we have another question from Joe Shields. Shout out Joe, family friend. I'll be seeing you 18th of December. 18th
Sounded like a threat.
That's the
18th
World Cup final. You
World
going
Cup
to
final.
Qatar?
18th of December every year, last Sunday before Christmas, we go out with like all my dad's friends and their kids for a meal. But my dad fucking hates it. And my
That's a great plug.
No, he hates it for. He goes, Ciaran holds court for the day. He sets me a load of kids 5 years younger than him, and I tell stories, and they'll love it. Like, and he just goes, and his ego gets fucking.
Jack the big dog.
Yeah. He goes, and he works the table.
Now you do stand up as well. You're going to be even more of a cunt,
Yeah. That's it, because it didn't happen last
So
year.
let's give him a penny.
Yeah, it is. I just tell stories from uni, because they were younger than me, and I was like, oh jeez, you want to see this state of me last night? No, I was like, Buckfast, don't drink it, and they'll go, oh, it's class, kid. But yeah, Joe asked.
Bad gimp.
Bad gimps back.
And then there's always football on. I'm like, here, he's a bit about him.
That's like the other day. Austin's wee cousins called around our house, and well, I think the oldest one of them is like 12, and they like walked in. They seen like, Joe, I have the posters of like some of the stand-up gigs I've done and all, and they're like, "Are you a comedian?" I was just like, yeah. And they're like, "Tell me a joke," and I was like, "Absolutely not." No. Like, and then they're walking around the house getting like the tour, and they're like, "Nike Jordans, who owns these?" And I was like, "Oh, they're Sean's," and they're like, "Oh, so cool, like, that's so cool." And then they kept going around the house, and then they got upstairs to see my Xbox on the big headset, and I goes, "Who owns this?" And she's like, "That's Sean's." He goes, "He's so cool." And I was like, it's good to see 12-year-olds think I'm cool.
Kids are so naive.
There's lots of words I would use to describe you, Sean.
Yeah, that's what I was like. They're like, "Do you have Fortnite?" I was like, yeah, I'm fucking level 100. I was like, I'm a loser. I
He's
completely
like, with your
loser.
house. Well, it's Peppa Pig house.
Yeah.
Who owns this?
That's gonna look very sus.
Joe Shealy's costume was, what is the best Halloween costume you've ever worn?
Oh no! Someone else asked this question, and I said I wasn't going to ask it because we've already answered this, haven't I?
No, I have a new one, Pablo Escobar from last night.
Is that who you were?
That's who it was. What do you mean? Is that who you were?
I showed Tracy it, and she said someone from Narcos. Is that's
That is Narcos, yes,
that's what it is,
yeah.
Okay.
This most prolific drug
No,
lord
we've already
ever.
talked about this because remember you were saying about your mate always dressed up as Joker.
Oh,
and
were
you
you-
dressed up as Woody.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
See, I made
See,
fun of
you're
that.
fucking smart,
No,
man.
I'm only saying that because someone asked that question and I said to them, no, I'll not ask that because I don't want them listening. Going,
Joe,
"Oh,
you
didn't ask
claim to be a listener to this podcast.
that." It's a common question.
Yeah.
I think people are
Can
trying
I
to.
twist the question a bit? What's your what's your favorite and least favorite
Premier League
slutty?
team?
No, favorite and least favorite slutty costume.
Well, I said in that group chat the other day I was going dressed up as slutty George Firehouse.
Is it for you? Slutty schoolgirl's a bit fucking red flag, innit?
Yeah,
If someone's like, "Oh, my favourite slutty schoolgirl," you're like,
Yeah.
She's an upper sick. It doesn't matter. Mate.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She's
She was held back 2 years.
She's a letter, Shandy.
She's got her work plates off.
She goes to pre-formals now. It's alright.
She's got a homework diary, mate. Fucking leave her alone.
Remember pre-formals?
I only ever went to one, and this fella, who's my flatmate, actually not the, one, the guy I live with now, but before, kissed the girl I fancied at the time, and I sent him like a massive message, being, "I'll box your fucking head in, you prick." And then, walked, like properly walked off, crying, and never went to another one. I went to one
Romantic.
pre-formal.
I didn't get what was pre-formals about?
What is a
They were-
pre-formal?
they were
I've
meant to
never heard
just,
of it.
It's just a party before your formal.
Like,
meant to get a lot of-
pre-swell or like days
No,
before?
months before.
Months before, get a load of horny teenagers in the room in the back of a bar,
And
and
if
get
you-
them
We went to the
liquored.
coach in Banbridge.
Bit of a fingering fest, that kind of spec.
Well, if that's up.
I didn't get the,
Guilty.
I was fingered on it. Yeah.
You know, I wasn't allowed to go to my
I
formal
didn't know.
Why weren't you allowed to go?
because I dropped out of school in lower sixth. So I was like, well, I'll still come back to the formal. She's like, no, you won't. And then this guy got off and like something wrong with him, but he kept Snapchatting me videos of the formal. Be like, "This is the best day of my life, Ciaran." And I was like, "Fuck you."
Is that
you
why
prick."
you stand up now?
Stop. It's on the tip of my tongue and I'm trying so hard not to say a name right now.
Is it me?
I get way too comfortable on this podcast. Like, I
Sure,
gotta
my
fucking-
balls are stuck to my leg.
I gotta get cancelled here. Right, what have we got this week then?
This week, I am doing dailies, which
Ooh, lovely.
I'm looking forward to that. Then we're in Limerick on Thursday overnight.
Yes.
Kieran's booked the hotel, so hopefully, it's not, The Shining and blood.
What is it? The one Luke stayed in?
It's a wee travel lodge, just so it is.
Travel Lodge?
Yeah.
Can't
Okay.
go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Mike
So-
Carroll's coming out in the last with us too. The MC.
Is he a bad master?
He's a
Oh, I forgot about him.
yeah. Mike's a good lad. At the last gig, he asked a girl in the front row, "Do you mind if I think of you next time I'm having sex with my wife?" Nice
She
shit.
big decks.
Oh, I forgot that guy existed.
I love Mike. Mike's a great lad.
Nice guy.
Great lad.
Nice guy. I suppose the main one we're going to plug, Balmoral.
Yes.
The Balmoral, yes, on the 11th of November. I've realised I've put a lot of comedians on. a lot on. Tommy McCarthy's going to be there. Sean Haggerty's headline. We're all going to be there.
Yeah.
David Doherty-Jabs doing FC. More people are going to be there. So
Adam Burns going to be there.
I'm just saying, for the price of the tickets, it's the best value night you're going to see for a long time.
Say, you're absolutely spoiled tonight, folks.
Yes. There's we're down to 25% of the tickets left as well. So
Serious?
Yeah. And it's going to be a big one.
I have a few family members coming to it as well, because it's sort of like my dad's side of the family are all from that sort of area, and they've been saying they're going to come to gigs, so they're coming down. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. I will address this. So someone mentioned in the comments there's no female comedians in this lineup.
Right.
I feel like I should address this because obviously it's a bit of a topic on the scene at the minute, and it's just because I didn't want to book any.
Mate, I was waiting for you to say something. Okay.
No. That's not the reason. I have genuinely no idea why. I've actually done that thing where I've overbooked the gig and I'm like,
I've genuinely no idea why.
Yeah, I'm just internalized misogynist. That's it.
Yeah.
I like to put it out there that I do not book any gigs, so no one can.
Well, I book free for some reason. So there's the Yo magazine on the 13th of November. Please come along to that. It's a stacked lineup, but not as stacked as we normally do.
Any females?
No. But
sexist.
But there's the Students' Union the week after that, which is free females, because I am.
And none of them are getting paid.
Jesus Christ.
It depends on tickets. So if you come to the show, you can help pay these female comedians.
All the men are confirmed to get paid for that gig, but none of the females unfortunately can get.
You should just be grateful for the experience and the stage time. And then there's also the Bellevue on the day the World Cup starts, which is now going to be in the bigger room, featuring Pete Giffen, who
Hello.
And no female
I'm a feminist, guys. Look, I'm supporting you if these guys want.
Yeah, I'm doing my best. You know,
you do sunk your own ship there, didn't you?
I'm doing my best.
You know we're only spoofing with these.
Yeah,
guys is on next time. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Women.
Yeah. How many women guests have we had on this?
I don't have guests on. I don't book the guests for us. I don't do
book
anything.
guests.
I just turn up.
Luke McGibbon was quite feminine last weekend.
Why? Because he put his feet up on the chair.
What the fuck happened there?
Look,
right.
Have you paid your meter?
Right. Is that a podcast?
That's a podcast, lads. Good hustle.
Perfect.
Right, it's good to be back.
Thanks very much for listening, guys. Thank you very much for the 10,000 listeners as well. And we're closing in on the big milestone on YouTube as well. We're trying to get 200 before Crimbo.
Yes,
so
that'll
if
be
you
a nice wee Christmas present
make a
for me.
YouTube
Please
account
do
and
that.
subscribe. Please follow me
We're
on
not
Instagram.
asking you to subscribe to Patreon. We're not charging us money. Just hit that wee subscribe button. It's free.
I'm nearly at 1,000 followers, so I'll do something cool, like get my cock out or something.
Pretty soon in calendar.
You do something special like book a fucking woman.
And on that bombshell. See you next time. Good night.